I need to get my life in order. I feel like everywhere I turn, there's clutter, and this is when I need to do a very big deep clean. It usually takes me a couple of days to do, and we're gonna start with the good old refrigerator. Now, this is one of those old, nasty, crusty refrigerators. This is not your fancy refrigerator. The main reason is because we want to get another one of those big double doors with a cool freezer, whatever, and an ice machine. And we have to install all the plumbing to even connect an ice machine to this, as well as we have to take this out, this whole wall here, and move things over. And we do have plans to get rid of this fridge and this oven, all the appliances, and get new appliances. So until then, we've got the fridge that you see in most people's garages as the backup fridge for all of the frozen meat. We're gonna put the groceries away. I'm gonna show you what groceries I have, what I am meal planning for the week of summertime good times, and I need to organize this fridge. And I just bought some new stuff. If you saw my last video, I bought some organization type bins and things to put in the fridge and make it look nice. But I need to just kind of pull anything out that's expired, even though I feel like we're barren. Mostly, yeah, just bread that's old. So I need to pull all that out, toss it, wipe everything down. But first, there's things that just got delivered. So I do Whole Foods delivery every week because I get a lot of anxiety at grocery stores. It is part of the symptoms of agoraphobia. If you guys didn't know, if you're new here, I am in recovery of symptoms of agoraphobia. Once I hit perimenopause, my anxiety just went through the roof. But I think it would really help somebody if you're also feeling those symptoms. I've been in therapy every week for that for 3 years, going on almost 3 years. One of the things I started noticing in the very beginning of my agoraphobia was I had panic attacks in line at grocery stores. So I started doing grocery pickup because of the pandemic. That was one of the only positive things I think that came out of the pandemic, is the fact that more businesses started offering online ordering and pickup. Now everywhere offers it. And then we even have grocery stores willing to deliver your groceries to your front door. It keeps the lines down in the grocery stores. It's something I pay monthly for. It's like $10 and it's a lifesaver. It's an absolute lifesaver. Another thing that used to get me a little anxious at checkout is going over budget and spending way beyond what I had expected and seeing that number come up and feeling like I was about to have a heart attack. So this is great because I can see exactly how much I'm spending, and then my husband and I split the groceries, and so we can be like, all right, well, let's try to budget for this much, and I know what I can take out of my cart, which you don't really do at a grocery store. It's just, I can't even say enough positive things about grocery delivery services and how grateful I am for it. And we always tip them, so we make sure we take care of our delivery people. And yeah, and it's all whole foods. So on top of that, it's all whole foods. So it's organic mostly and nothing with crazy ingredients, no MSG in the snack. I get chips and things. You'll see, we're going to go through the groceries. I'm going to tell you my meal plan. I go on Pinterest actually, and I just type in paleo dinner inspiration with chicken, and it'll bring me up all these recipe ideas. Or I'll be in the mood to go mostly vegetarian that week, and I'll be like, vegetarian ideas. Anyway, you get the gist. I will look up the theme. So this week was kind of like summer fun, summertime food inspiration, and that's where I got all of the recipes for this week. But let me show you what I got and what the meal plan is for the week and get this fridge cleared out. So I will pop it on the screen, but this is dinner for the week. We have veggie burgers with potato salad. We have shredded chicken enchiladas. We have the Impossible or Boca. I forget the meat. I already have some it's the Gardein. I like to do a lot of vegetarian food. And blue cheese barbecue chicken bowls, which that sounds so good to me. All right, so let's just go through the frozen stuff first so I can put it away. But we have, since it's so hot, one thing that I know I'm gonna want is frozen treats of some sort. Like yesterday, my husband and I did yard work, and I whipped up the last bit of frozen mango. I had a big bag like this of mango, and I just whipped it up with some lemonade, a little bit of simple syrup, and then topped it with whipped cream. So it's like a Dole Whip or whatever. So I got frozen pineapple chunks, which pineapple is probably top favorite summer fruit. And then this giant bag of acai berry. Yeah, this is 1 pound of chicken, so 2 cutlets. and I make that into 2 dinners. And then I already have barbecue sauce. I'm gonna throw some veggies in there. I have this rice. I love the quick rice that you can just toss in the microwave. There's a lot of nights where I just don't feel like messing with a dinner that takes forever. So something that is quick and easy is the best. So turmeric rice, really good. It takes 90 seconds to cook it. These are for the enchiladas as well as the taco seasoning. This is another thing I can make multiple meals out of. I get flour tortillas. I roll the enchiladas up with these, but I also will save a couple of these because this is the cheese I use for the enchiladas. I try to save a little bit of it, and I can make quesadillas for lunch. I get blueberries every week, and I got these Impossible chicken patties. This reminds me of the McDonald's chicken sandwiches, you know, the ones that are like on the dollar menu. I don't know what it is about those, but I'm a sucker for those chicken sandwiches, and so I try to make it like the McDonald's style where it's literally like lettuce, tomato, and tons of mayo. I like getting the lettuce that's like super washed and cleaned because I've been getting lettuce lately that's been full of bugs and it's been grossing me out. I've been having these yogurt shots in the morning before my coffee so that the first thing that goes in my stomach isn't just caffeine and bean water. So I have been doing these little yogurt shots and they're great. So this is strawberry banana. I got the pink guava and the mango, and the Elenos yogurts are the best. I also did get a entire sleeve of the Waterloo Summerberry, which I have a thing I fill up in the fridge. So I'm going to set these here because I actually am going to use that to fill soda sleeve. But I do a soda water with a splash of juice in it once every evening, and that is my mocktail, and I have one every evening. I have ever since I quit drinking 5 years ago. These I love. They're a little thick and crunchy in a good way. I don't know how to describe it. The same reason why I like corn nuts. I feel like they're going to break my teeth, but I just am obsessed with the crunch. So these are the best, the Mighty Organic. And then we get the Late July medium salsa. We switch up the salsas though. It's different every time. Because it was going to be so hot, I was thinking we would do ice cream cones. Forgot to add the ice cream to the cart. So I'm going to have to do a second grocery run, which I needed to go get a different, the creamer, I'm sick of the creamers, the flavors at Whole Foods. So I need to go to Safeway because they have more options when it comes to flavors. We have these, the sour cream, Good Crisps by, The Good Company. I think that's what they're called. Anyway. So good. Mash makes really good jams and such, and I haven't tried this yet. It's a superfood jam filled toasty. After my lunch, I like to have a little something sweet, so I do love a little fruit leather or fruit something. And then some strawberry fruit and grain bars. I will say we probably have spaghetti once a week. All right, so I really want to clean out the fridge before I load it up with all the food. So that's going to be the next thing we're going to do. right, everything is put away and organized in the fridge and it's clean. It feels so good. It definitely needed that deep clean. And I need to go get some of my sugar-free sodas to put in here so that I have a space for that. We have all of our eggs and condiments. I've got all of my different yogurts, sauces, and dips, and anything in a Tupperware on this side. And then at the bottom we have all of our beverages, and at the very bottom we have our vegetables and our meats. And now in the side, we have a clean butter drawer. That feels so nice to have it clean. It's as clean as it can get for an old fridge. Like pickled things over here, everything in a pickle jar. And then in the drawer below, we have more, I guess you could say, sauces and vinegars on the left. And then on the right is all of my creamers and whipped creams to go with my coffee, and a couple of little lovely Joyous. I always save these whenever they send them because sometimes Joyous will send me PR and I get so excited and then I hoard them because they're so good. And it's just nice to have when you really want, like, to feel like you're having a drink with guests who are wanting wine. And then, yeah, that's everything in there. I still need to do the freezer and I still need to do the pantry. All right, now we are in the pantry and I cleared it out and wiped it out. And now we're just gonna put things back. I do put my spaghetti in like one of these, and that way once it's open, I could just cap it and it keeps it fresh. But the top of that is disgusting. Like, I just feel like I don't know how things get like this. Granola. That's why I have that turned, because when the basket is in here, I need to turn this back because the basket goes in here and blocks it. This stuff is so good. The birthday cake popcorn, I got it at the Dollar Tree, but it's like a natural avocado oil something or other. Oh my God, it is so good. It's just nice because having a basket you can just pull out is just nice to get in there and see what's in there. I just love having things that can pull fully out of the pantry and sorted. But that is all cleared up and good to go. Second shelf is the snack shelf. So now we have all of our unopened boxes over here. As soon as my husband comes and sees what we've got, I'm going to put all of them back in this drawer. And it's just like fruit bars and cereal bars, protein bars, and a few little corn nut snacks, just some random stuff. I like to have it all in a drawer. And then when you're in a particular mood, you can just open up a little drawer and pick something out. And then we have some salsa, all of our chips in a bag back here, or in a basket back here. Over here we have nuts and things to sprinkle on, like acai bowls, yogurt bowls, whatnot, protein powders, coffee, syrups, peanut butter. I labeled all of these so that way, the reason why I'm labeling them, I feel like you would look at this and think it's stating the obvious, but it's because when things start becoming empty and clearing out, sometimes this will just be an empty sleeve. And I'm like, what went there and what are we out of? So if I label it and it's empty, I know it's time to get more peanut butter. Syrups and honeys are here. And then same with the coffee. If I look and that's empty, then obviously I need coffee. That feels so much better. Peanuts, walnuts, almonds, flax. I still have to do the freezer, but the freezer is full of bags. So I'm not going to clean this out yet. I'm just going to go get some more containers that are bigger that I could put all these loose bags in. And then once I do that, I'll wipe everything out. But I didn't want to pull all of this stuff out, clean the bottom, only to just shove it all back in here like this. All right, well, that concludes my kitchen cleanup. I just wanted to do that with you in case you needed some inspiration to clear out your fridge. See you on the next one. Bye.